You think ignoring gossip makes you noble. You think staying silent makes you safe. You think laughing along makes you blend in. Here's the brutal truth. Every time you participate in gossip, whether by joining in, staying quiet, or just nodding, you're sending a silent message. I'm okay with this. You can use me as an audience for negativity, and once people see you that way, they'll keep coming back. Not because they respect you, but because they know you won't stop them. But here's what most people don't realize. Stopping gossip doesn't have to be awkward. You don't need to lecture anyone. You don't have to act like you're better than them. If you do it right, you actually gain respect. So I spent the past week diving into psychology and real-world human behavior, trying to answer one question that kept bothering me. What actually works if you want to stop gossip without looking uptight or killing the vibe? In this video, you'll discover 3 things: why gossip feels irresistible to our brain, 4 psychology-backed strategies to shut it down smoothly, and 2 bonus techniques for when you're done tolerating toxic energy. Period. By the end, you won't see gossip as a trap. You'll see it as an opportunity to secretly earn respect. Part 1. The nature of gossip. All right, let's start here. Why do humans gossip in the first place? Psychologist Robin Dunar suggests gossip wasn't born from malice. It evolved to connect us. Thousands of years ago, sharing stories about others was how we built trust, the first kind of social glue that held tribes together. But here's the irony. The very thing that once bonded us now breaks us apart. In today's world, gossip doesn't build trust. It breeds insecurity. It creates cliques, mistrust, and slowly kills credibility. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, just said it perfectly. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Simple. Yet somehow that rule gets broken every single day. And here's a sneaky psychology term you should know: triangulation. It's when someone tries to pull you into a fake alliance by putting someone else down. Feels flattering in the moment, right? Like you're being trusted. But here's the truth. If they gossip with you, they'll gossip about you too. That's why Mel Robbins has a rule I love. I don't talk about people who aren't here. You don't have to say it out loud. Just keep it as your inner rule. It shifts your whole mindset. You stop seeing gossip as harmless talk and start seeing it as a game you never agreed to play. Part 2. Why confronting gossip backfires. Here's where most people mess up. They hear gossip, get uncomfortable, and try to shut it down directly, and instantly that they're labeled too serious, can't take a joke, or worse, they become the next topic of gossip. That's the backfire effect in psychology. When people feel attacked, they don't reflect, they double down. Most gossipers don't think they're being toxic. They think they're bonding, being funny, just telling the truth. So when you call them out head on, it doesn't change them. It just paints you as uptight. That's why real wisdom isn't about fighting gossip. It's about refusing to enter the arena. You can't control other people's mouths. You can only control your response. And that's where psychology gives us some surprisingly elegant ways to win without confrontation. Strategy number 1, kill it with kindness. Imagine someone starts bad-mouthing Sarah from accounting. Most people either freeze or laugh awkwardly. But what if you said, "Really? Huh? I've never had that experience. She's actually been really kind to me." Gossip gone. No confrontation, no awkward tension. Here's why this works. Gossip feeds on agreement. It's built on what psychologists call the social bonding theory. People gossip to connect, especially when they feel insecure. By staying calm and kind, you remove that shared negativity. It triggers what researchers call cognitive dissonance, that little mental discomfort when kindness meets negativity. The gossiper might not admit it, but your response makes them rethink their tone. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. When you respond with quiet grace, you don't just stop gossip, you elevate the room. Strategy number 2, add a layer of neutrality. Sometimes kindness alone doesn't stop it. The gossiper doubles down. They go, "Well, maybe she's nice to you, but you don't know what she did last week." Here's your move. Stay neutral. Could be. Everyone has different experiences. Or maybe she was just stressed that day. Deadlines can make anyone act off. That's it. No defense, no offense, just calm neutrality. Psychologists call this emotional reframing. You're removing the emotional juice from gossip. It's not about agreeing or disagreeing, it's about ending the emotional circuit. When people reframe gossip with empathy, it significantly reduces social tension because empathy kills judgment. You shift from us versus them to maybe there's more to the story. In Stoic philosophy, there's a concept called sympathia, the idea that all things are interconnected and people act from causes, not malice. That mindset helps you preserve your peace and your dignity. Strategy number 3, shift the spotlight. Now that the emotional charge is gone, it's time to move the conversation. Just say something simple. Anyway, did you see the new project update? That looks intense. Or, by the way, how's your team holding up with all these new deadlines? That's it. You shift the ball to them, redirecting the conversation so they talk about themselves, not others. This is called topic shifting, a classic technique from social psychology to keep harmony without compliance. You don't embarrass anyone, you don't make a scene, you just redirect smoothly. Think of it like social aikido. You don't fight force with force, you just let it pass by you. Strategy number 4, break the tension with humor. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of humor. When the gossip starts heating up, drop something light like, wow, this is starting to sound like a Netflix drama. I can't keep up with these plot twists. People laugh, tension breaks. Now don't stop there because if you just laugh and stay, they'll take it as approval. So, soon as the laughter fades, slide the topic somewhere safe. Anyway, speaking of dramas, did you see that new Netflix show everyone's watching? Or man, I need a coffee after all this intensity. Anyone up for a break? Smooth, neutral, non-confrontational. Psychologists call this the relief theory, the idea that humor releases emotional pressure and resets the mood. It's like hitting the refresh button in a tense room. Even Seneca said it centuries ago. It's better to laugh at life than to lament over it. When you use humor wisely, you're not avoiding tension, you're mastering it. You protect your peace and your reputation, all in one move. Real talk. When the person is just toxic. Now let's be real. Sometimes the person gossiping isn't just chatty, they're draining, and you don't even care about keeping it smooth anymore. You just want out. Here's what you do. Technique number 1, the gray rock method. Act boring. One word replies, zero emotion. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Psychologists use this method to deal with attention-seeking personalities. When gossip gets no reaction, it dies. No fuel, no fire. Technique number 2, set a clear, kind boundary. If you want to be honest, be honest. Hey, I'm really trying to stay in a positive mindset lately. Part of that is not talking about people who aren't here. Can we switch topics? You stay calm, you stay polite, and if they get awkward, good, they should. That's how social correction works. Awkwardness is sometimes the only way people learn. And remember, anyone who gossips with you will gossip about you. Protect your energy, guard your reputation. Final thoughts. Here's the truth. Gossip isn't really about the person being talked about, it's about you. It tests your discipline, your empathy, and your self-respect. You can't stop gossip from existing, but you can make it irrelevant to you. Epictetus said it centuries ago. You can't control others, only yourself. So when you choose not to gossip, you're not just protecting your peace, you're training your character. Because in a world where everyone talks, the person who listens carefully, speaks kindly, and refuses to join the noise is the one everyone truly respects. So tell me, which of these strategies would you actually try the next time gossip starts? Drop your answer in the comments.